Aboru aboye aboshishe. Everybody knows the name Charles Darwin, right? Charles Darwin is synonymous with evolutionary theory. The big problem is that we tend to make the mistake of associating evolution with kill or be killed, survival instinct. Only the strong will survive, and that's not evolution at all. Quite the contrary, actually. Evolution is actually synonymous with flexibility. Survivability is directly related to adaptability. So it is the plants, the animals, the people who are most able to anticipate and respond to changes in their environments that will be the ones that will come out in front, the ones that will lead, the ones that will survive and thrive in the changing world. Okay? So animals have instincts. They don't really have to give too much thought. Plants, the same. But for we as human beings, we have to really think. And sometimes thinking is the problem, quite honestly. But we have to think. That is our blessing and our challenge. To think and think and think and think about how do we change? How do you change your eating habits? How do you change your spending habits? How do you change your work ethic? How do you change the way you relate to your friends and your family? How do you change in a way that you can assert your truth and your real belief and your real presence in the world? How do you really show up in the world when everything and everyone around you is really demanding and begging that you conform and make everybody comfortable? How do you change that in a constructive way? Okay? That's the standing question. Now, I want to tell you that the ways that I have helped people do that. In particular, I'm reminded of a gentleman in San Antonio, Texas, who was an older gentleman and had been a long-time smoker and was trying to figure out ways to quit. He had been trying to quit smoking for years and for years and for years. But he never had more than short-term success, okay? And so with working with this gentleman, I took him through a process of raising his awareness and helping him to create an emotional connection to the real things that matter to him, okay? And then we started to outline small ways that he could address the problem of smoking, okay? Little by little, he started to see these are little things that I can do. You know, I don't have to go cold turkey. I don't have to look at this in terms of the rest of my life. I can take this on in small bites, all the while holding in mind and in heart the emotional reasons why quitting smoking was vital to him, and then creating opportunities to practice it and share it and recreate his life in small bits. Okay, and so in a very short time, we were able to establish a set of agreements that this gentleman could make that would improve his life and allow him to quit smoking. And I'm happy to tell you that I saw him 2.5 to 3 years after the fact, and he was quick to let me know, hey, I'm still smoke-free. I don't smoke. And so he is one of many, in fact, over 50,000 people whom I have helped make agreements that are good for themselves, good for their families, and good for their environment today, tomorrow, and deep into the future. Okay? And so when you're really ready to change, when you're ready to move beyond quick fixes and external, patches that will give you short-term success, then you ask Ifa. Aboru aboye, aboshishe.